John Entwistle lived in an imposing Gothic-style house called Quarwood, which he bought in the 1960s. Here, deep in the Cotswolds, he combined the roles of both rock star and country gentleman. The house and its contents reflect the personality of the owner, who amassed some unusual but valuable collections. John gives us a rare insight into his life as we share his stories and uncover the history behind this self-styled bass guitarist. Amongst his most prized collection was his colourful fish, Entwistle being a deep-sea fishing enthusiast, and then his valuable collection of guitars.
So that's kind of a much rounded.
Is it true, John, that you sold the entire collection a few years back and then started again?
I sold 50 because I needed some finance for my studio. I was making an album and I wanted some new outboard equipment. So I figured there were a lot of guitars that I didn't really need.
Yeah.
And then when I went out on the first Who comeback tour, I bought 75, so
yeah.
plus 25 more.
Because I know many of your guitars are in most of the famous guitar collector books, like the Ultimate Guitar Book. There's some of your guitars in the American Guitar Books. There's always somewhere along the line a John Entwistle guitar as a prime example of this instrument. Like, is it the Gretsch Penguin?
Yeah, that's gone now.
That's gone now. And the White Falcons. You've had several White Falcons, haven't you?
Still got that.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the guitars, like amongst the 50 that I sold, I decided that I wanted to keep all the guitars that played great.
Yeah.
And the Penguins were real pigs. He didn't play very well at all.
No, they never did though, did they? They looked great, but
Yeah.
in terms of actually playability, they're quite fragile guitars, weren't they, Gretches? They, they were quite lightly built.
Neck joints were kind of
Yeah.
dirty.
I've also noticed you got some new guitars. You got some like Fender Strat 90s Red Custom. So
yeah,
what?
I got so fed up looking for like a pink Strat with a blonde neck, and they always seem to have like rosewood fingerboards. And so I thought, well, damn it, I'll just tell them exactly what I want, and they can make me.
Yeah. So what decides you to buy a guitar? I mean, as you say, as you just said, it's not necessarily an old guitar. It can be just something that you find attractive.
Not so much the playability, because I'd know when a guitar was a real bad one. But I guess it's a condition. You're always looking for the same, the exact same model, only better condition. You start off with buying a few bases that have got chips on them, and then you find one that's spotless, and then you buy that one instead and sell the other one on. It sort of goes on trying to weed out the.
Like most collectors, is it like the thrill of the hunt, if you like, finding that perfect example?
No, I used to get the people to bring the guitars to me, before the concert. And I sort of decide during the concert which ones I was going to buy, which ones I wasn't. But I don't know. The actual thrill for me was actually to have it, to actually have it in my possession, and then come up here and open the case and go, wow, I can't remember buying that one.
Yeah, it's a thrill, isn't it? Yeah. Can I just have a look at this Telecaster? This was the first one that actually was part of the. Yeah.
Yeah, this is right. It's just, you have to actually get through an Irish Wolfhound and 9 Rottweilers to actually get into this room. So I wouldn't actually recommend anyone try to steal anything.
No, let's get that clear from the very start. This room is impenetrable. Is that the word? I think it is. I think you've got more guitars than Steve Howe. I mean, Steve Howe's got quite a collection, but I think you've.
It fluctuates. I mean, it's been under 200. It's been under 100. It's been over 250 at some points. Yeah, so it's kind of.